What is going on, family? This is Panda Trucking coming to you with my first video. And I kind of want to bring you behind the scenes on my CDL school and this crazy journey I decided to embark. I'm from Central Florida, so of course that's where I went to school at. Don't really want to give the name, of the school I went to, but you probably see it on one of these trucks, Great school, trainers were amazing, you know what I'm saying? I don't really got anything really to complain about. They really prepare you, man, to get this test and pass this test in one shot. I actually was surprised. Some people that I thought, was going to have trouble, they actually, pass it at the first shot. First day, was a little nervous. Nothing big, so I tossed that in the bag, got to it quick. First day did a quick orientation. They also showed us how to do these log books that you just saw. This was some of the classmates I had on our first day doing that orientation. Pretty cool, man, pretty quick and simple. Again, those log books, they did it, just so in case one of our devices goes out, you know how to manually do it. This was one of the trucks that we were training in. Actually, the one that we actually did the testing. Yeah. This was actually one of the classmates, practicing their offset parking. Some people were complaining, that they didn't have enough practice and stuff like that because, of course, there was about 12 or 13 of us in the class, and they had about 3 trucks running, so it was kind of getting a little hectic. But like I said, I don't have any complaints or anything like that. Everybody did great. I felt I had enough practice. This is us training on our coupling.
Tape. My glad hands are properly mounted secure, not bent, cracked, or broken. The rubber seal inside the glad hand has no abrasions, bubbles, or cuts, and I hear no leaks. Mr. Examiner, they are not dragging a catwalk. None of your lines are allowed to drag a catwalk. Okay? My electric box, properly mounted secure, it's not bent, cracked, or broken. No bare wires. Just like that, no bare wires. Mr. Examiner, my apron is properly mounted secure. It's not bent, cracked, or broken. I have no extra holes. Mr. Examiner, my 5th wheel skid plate is properly mounted secure. It's not bent, cracked, or broken. It's properly greased, and I have no daylight in between my apron and my 5th wheel skid plate. My release handle is properly mounted secure. It's not bent, cracked, or broken. It's in a locked position. My pivot pin is properly mounted secure. It's not bent, cracked, or broken. Right? And the safety pin is in. Some of them have a pin, some of them have a plug. Mr. Examiner, what's this thing right here? Mounting platform, properly mounted secure, it's not bent, cracked, or broken, and all my mounting bolts are present. Mr. Examiner, I talked about no daylight in between my 5th wheel and my apron. What else do I want to talk about, Mr. Examiner?
Talk about the clearance.
There you go. I have adequate clearance from my mud flap to my landing gear, and from my trailer to my truck to turn safely. Okay? We did it. Cool. Now go back here. Mr. Examiner. My kingpin is properly mounted secure. It's not bent, cracked, or broken. And my locking jaw is firmly wrapped around the shank of my kingpin. Okay.
Coupling.
I want to make sure to drop it. My seat belt, probably mounted secure, top and bottom. It's not cut or frayed. It latches and it unlatches. My ABC fire extinguisher, probably mounted secure, fully charged to the green with the safety pin. My 3 red warning triangles, probably mounted secure, not cracked or broken. They'll stand up on their own. I have a spare fuse for every fuse in the truck. Now I'm going to do my safety start, Mr. Examiner. Check my buttons, check neutral, foot on the brake, turn the key over.
my ABS light on the dash and the trailer come on and off. All right. My side windows. All of my mirrors adjusted to me. And my windshield. Properly mounted secure, not cracked or chipped, no illegal sticker to block my view. My windows seal. Properly mounted secure, no abrasions, bulges, cuts. My wipers. Properly mounted secure, not cracked, bent, broke. Rubber blade. No abrasions, bulges, cuts. And they're pressed against the windshield. And Mr. Examiner, they work and squirt. Now from left to right, highway horn, city horn. They work. Left turn signal, right turn signal. Four-way flashers, high beam, low beam. They work, Mr. Examiner. My oil pressure is rising to normal operation. My coolant temperature is rising to normal operation. If I didn't do my horns, I don't remember. My DEF should be no less than 1/8, or I fill it up. My battery volts, normal operation, 12 to 14. My primary and secondary air, 120 to 140, or governor shutoff. Come over here, come over there. My defroster works, and my heater works. So I'm going to check my trailer brake with truck and drive. Trailer brake works. Tractor brake works. Now, Mr. Examiner, I'm going to roll forward 3 to 5, check my service brake. I'm going to take my hands off the wheel and stop. The truck should not move left or right. That would mean a brake out of adjustment. Mr. Examiner, my service brake works. The truck did not move left or right. That means my brakes are adjusted properly. Turn the key off. I'm going to build my air pressure up. Shit. Mr. Examiner, I messed up. I got going too fast. Alright, Mr. Examiner. I just used up some air, right? So I'm Mr. Examiner. I'm going to put the truck in neutral. Build my air pressure up to 120 to 140 or governor shut off. I heard it. Alright. Turn the truck off. Turn my key right back to the on position. Alright. I'm going to check for leaks, Mr. Examiner. I'm going to put my foot on the brake. Once the gauge stabilizes, I'll start my time. And I should not lose more than 4 psi in 1 minute. Starting my time now. 1 full minute on my test. And practice finding your timer, right? When you practice a full minute. Alright, Mr. Examiner, 1 minute's up. I did not lose more than 4 psi. Now, Mr. Examiner, I'm going to check my alarms. I'm going to pump my brakes. My alarm should come on.
At 40 or... I know, 50 or above.
55 or above. Alarm 55 or above. Alright, Mr. Examiner, there it is. I see it and I hear it. Now, if you're pumping and you're coming down and the alarm don't come on, guess what? You forgot to turn the key back on. Mr. Examiner, I made a mistake. I need to start this part over. Start your truck up, build your air pressure back up, and do your LAB over again, right? They'll let you do that. But if you forgot to turn that key on, nothing's going to work. Alright. So I pump my brakes. My alarm comes on at or above 55. There it is. I see it. I hear it. Now I'm going to pump my brakes. My button should pop out.
At 40?
Around 40.
40.
Around 40.
Around.
Approximately around 40. Very good. And I'm watching the buttons, right? I don't give a shit when they pop out. I told him when they were supposed to pop out. But they got to pop out for me to pass. 1, 2. You can tell the examiner, Mr. Examiner, you might want to get that checked because it didn't pop out till it was about 10 pounds of pressure. Around 40 is around 40, not 10. But anyway, buttons pop out, Mr. Examiner, I'm done with my end cap. I'm going to do another safe start. Build up my air pressure so we can go over and do the backing maneuvers. How'd I do? All right? Practice, practice, practice.
This is a buddy of mine I recorded when we was out on the road training. The trainer's there on the passenger side. Cool dude behind the wheel, man. Made him in class, like I said, and he raps and everything. So y'all go check him out on Instagrams, Jason Music. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching, man. Like and subscribe. A lot of more content coming your way. Drop a comment below. Tell me what you think. Welcome to the Panda family. Peace.